Hi, welcome. In this video I'm here once again with Brody. This time I'm on the outside and we're going to be starting to focus on walking out onto the street. So here in this little exercise, this is going to be kind of short and sweet here a little bit because our focus here isn't on distance, it's on relationship, it's on Brody's state of mind in rebuilding bridges, which means I'm going to be intercepting his level of investment towards things that he's looking at. So that represents a little nudge of the leash here at times. Traffic goes by, just a little tap. And so this is to help for him to start to release, to start to calm out. So here I'm going to move forward here. We're going to be going up the sidewalk just a bit, but even here, focus on the surging forward. So any little attempt to go forward here in front of me, I'm going to be tapping him back. Same thing, putting him back into a sit here. Just get him to calm out here. There's a cat on the other side of the street, so that'll be an opportunity to change him a little bit. And start to move forward here a little bit. Stop. So this is going to be, like I said, this basically like the one-step method here a little bit. I want him to float beside me. Again, doing lots of just putting him back into the sits. Forward. I'm nudging a little bit as I go. He defaulted into a sit there for me, which is great. Forward. So what this does is it generates focus on me at the same time. So just tries to look behind, just a little tap. Forward. Tapping them back. Forward. A little tap back. So I'm not pushing him into the sit at all here. He's going in with me just nudging a little bit. Times, if he goes a little bit hang time there, I'm going to make sure he goes into it. You can see the legs of a cat over there, so I'm sure he'll be able to get a look here in a second. Yeah, so I was taking the bathroom here a moment ago. We encountered a snake in my backyard. I had to turn around, and I'll give you a glimpse of that short video. There we go. Forward. And that's it. Doing really good. Tap him out of that. Hey, Glenn.
Hey, everyone.
Pressure here, I want him to invest it. Forward. Same thing here, just taking my time. Neighbor's getting some salt out for his pool. Same thing here, so kind of multitasking. So two things to focus in on the walk is about getting the dog to float beside. So, establishing that line really clearly. Usually this represents the tips of your toes. The dog can't go out front, period. And then second thing is investment. Being dialed into a dog's state of mind. So the fixation levels, tapping the dog out of that at the same time. So you kind of multitasking here. I can take a little bit of skill to do it that way, but that's something you want to start to practice so it becomes automatic. Now I'm going to turn. I turn, he's on my left side. I'm turning into him on my left side. So I'll make a little contact with my leg to help to, that's right here. He wants to invest in that vehicle, and what I'm doing is I'm intercepting that. Forward again. Now here's the thing too, right here I'm taking more than one step. So if he's floating really well beside me, I'm not going to stop. and do the one step. But you have to kind of really look at that. So he's really pacing me well here. So I'm having some really great moments with Brody. And as I slow down, I'll nudge. See, when I slow down, this is the service dog training part of it. I'll nudge just a little bit so he knows that I'm slowing down. So right here, this tells me he's really fixated on vehicles. That's something we're going to work on. So you don't want that. The service dog, he's got to stay completely focused on his owner, regardless of what's going on in any given environment. Comes forward here, same thing, tapping, slowing down, tapping. But this is where the skill set is part of it. So you know why dogs come to me for intensive training, because it's not reasonable to expect the average dog owner to be able to train up this way. So you can do quite a bit, but dog owners can learn and do quite a bit. But this is where you want a really high standard. So you make sure this transfers over to the dog owner as well. So anyway, that was just kind of an introductory to the walk here. We're just short and sweet here for the start of this. Very happy with that. So a couple things revealed through that is he's overly fixated on vehicles, for sure. See, I think there's a lot of band down there. Somebody's garage. Yeah. The drums and music on. So anyway, I'll say Brody's it never fails. Every time you come out into the neighborhood, there's always something new to encounter. First thing we encountered was a snake in my backyard. So anyway, Brody's doing great. Thanks for watching.